Hey, I'm Kim. Welcome to my studio. This is where I write stories and draw pictures, and today for World Oceans Day I thought we could make something together. I have made one of my favourite ocean creatures, a cuttlefish. A cuttlefish is a little bit like an octopus. Ta-da! Hello, hello. You can sit here. And a little bit like a fish. So you can see here it's got some tentacles, it has 8 arms and 2 tentacles, and it's got a beautiful fin that goes across its body there. And one of the coolest things about a cuttlefish is that it can change colour to match its surroundings, so it's really good at hiding. To make your cuttlefish, you will need 2 pieces of plain white card, some glue, some scissors, some paint, some paintbrushes, water for your paint, and a selection of different coloured pencils and pens. So the first thing you're going to do is just take one of your pieces of card. Here we go. And very roughly, we're just going to chop a little bit off the end here. We're going to use that later, so you can put that to one side too. Then you need to decide what colour you would like your cuttlefish to be. So this first cuttlefish that I've made is lots of reds and pinks and oranges. For the next cuttlefish, I'm going to use lots of blues, lots of different shades of blue to match the ocean for World Oceans Day. So I have got some paint in here. I've got 2 colours of blue, a light blue and a dark blue. And the first thing you're going to do is just quickly paint this piece of paper with your paint. So there we go. Put some dark blue here. And this can be very rough. Get some light blue here. When I paint, I really like it when the colours mix together. So you can see I've got the blue, both of the blues. Put some of it down here, nice and thick, like that. Okay, ta-da! Now put this to one side to dry. Just like that. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is take your second piece of card, and this is where you can get all of your pencils and pens. So I've chosen to do a blue cuttlefish. So what I've done is I've found all of the blue pencils and felt tips that I could find lying around. I've also got these kind of like big crayons, which are great. And you are just going to fill this piece of paper with all of these colours. So really just go for it. If you've got an adult helping you, maybe they might like to do this as well. It's a really fun way to fill a piece of paper, just with lots of beautiful patterns. So you can see on this one here, all of these different colours. So off we go. Ta-da! Once you've filled your paper with lots of beautiful colours and patterns, you're going to turn it over and you're going to get ready to cut out the body of your cuttlefish. So what you're going to do is draw a big oval shape, and you can you can turn it over and see which bit you like. So I really like this section down here. So I'm going to draw my oval on the back, kind of towards that section. So just a big like that. There you go. Ta-da. and then you're going to cut that out. Here we go. And then the exciting bit, you can turn it over. Very cool. Now we're going to cut out a head for your cuttlefish. And we're going to cut that out from this blue piece of card that we painted earlier. So turn this one over. Now the head, you're going to draw a circle with kind of like a very wide letter M on top of it. Kind of looks like this. It doesn't matter where you draw it on this one. Just like that. And then you're going to cut this one out too. Ta-da! Going to be your cuttlefish head. Put that there. Next, you need to cut out the beautiful fin that's going to go along the body of your cuttlefish. Now to do that and to make sure that it's the right size, you're going to use the body of your cuttlefish and you're going to put it pattern side down on top of the blue piece of card. And just quickly with a pencil, you just very roughly draw around the shape of your body so you know how big to make it. And then you're going to draw, let me use a pen so you can see, just a wavy line. You can see that line there, just like that. And then there we go. And then you're going to cut this one out too. Ta-da! So this should fit beautifully across the body. Your cuttlefish, which it does. I've decorated my cuttlefish fin with some white spots and I've stuck that on the body. And now I've got the head. And next what I've done is, with our beautiful patterned card, I've cut out some tentacles and some arms. You can see those shapes. Cut out those. And now we're going to stick those onto the head of our cuttlefish. Now we're going to make some eyes for our cuttlefish. Take the piece of white paper we saved at the very beginning, fold it over and cut out a circle. This will give you 2 circles, which we're going to use for the eyes. And now you can draw the pupils in with a black pencil. Now to make the tentacles of your cuttlefish curl at the ends, which looks really cool, all you need to do is take a pencil and very carefully just wrap one tentacle around the end of your pencil and then let go. And you can do this for all of them, and you can sort of twist and bend them into shape as you go. So now we have cuttlefish head, body and 2 eyes. It's time to stick them together. So it's up to you where you want to put the head. It's kind of a little bit higher than the body. Put some glue. Probably easiest if you put it straight on the body like that. Nice big bit of glue like that. Sticky stick. Right there. And then we'll kind of have him at an angle. Press, press. Oh, there we go. Doo-doo. And now we can stick the eyes on. The eyes, they kind of come a little bit higher, sort of like they're off the body slightly. So there we go. 1, second balloon. 2. Woohoo! There's your cuttlefish. Finished. Now, what I've done with my cuttlefish that I made earlier, hello, is I've got some of these and I'm going to stick that on the back. But you don't need to stick anything on your cuttlefish. You could just leave him as a paper decoration, or you could even maybe fix some string onto the back so you could hang him up, or her, hang him or her up. There we go. One finished cuttlefish. I hope you enjoyed making your cuttlefish with me. I would love to see your cuttlefish crafts. You can find me on Instagram at Kim Hillyard. And happy World Oceans Day. I hope you've had a fantastic time thinking about our oceans and how amazing and beautiful and special they are. And hopefully we can do everything possible to look after them and all the wonderful creatures that live inside of them. Woo!